3, 2, 1, and we're live. Welcome to I forgot the number episode of this Best Average podcast, but I'm right here with my little bro. Should I tell him you're my little bro or nah? You think that's fake? Well, I already did, so I guess even if you say I shouldn't have at this point, but Domingo
I don't
Sundae,
think you should, man. I don't think you should.
I think it's too late, dude. Like, they know you're my little bro now,
Nah, I'm
so
just kidding. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
like nepotism, bro. But
Well, we could just change it, man. You just call me your little bro, man. It's just
I
the way
know,
it works.
bro. What do you want to tell him your name?
Yeah, like my real name?
That's up to you, man.
Yeah, my name's Chris. That's all you need to know.
That's it?
Do you want me to say the full name?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't have to, but here, let me open my beer, bro. Cheers.
You said I could fucking, well, hold on. I need to pop a new one.
For real?
It's gonna be loud. Hold on.
Cheers, bro.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Best Average podcast. So, what did we just do right now, bro? We just went to go see wrestling. Why did you ask me if you're gonna just tell them, dude? You didn't have to ask them. You could have just said that we're gonna do wrestling, dude. But yeah, tell them what we just did, bro.
So we just went to go see wrestling, man. I mean, they could tell by the fucking shirts.
I know, dude. I got my neck going and shit,
Should I
bro.
tell them where you got that shirt or no?
Yeah, fuck it.
That's my fucking, that's the shirt I got in 5th grade. I think I got it extra big because, we grew up broke as fuck, so we used to always say, like, I would just grow into it kind of vibes.
So this is a medium?
Yeah, I know, it's a large.
It's a large?
Something like that, man.
I've been fucking...
That shit, well, I used to be fat in 5th grade, too, so it kind of fit, but now it, like, fits perfectly as an adult.
Damn.
So I did grow into it.
I grew into it, dude. That's crazy. That actually makes me kind of sad, bro.
No.
It does, dude. Like, fucking COVID had me fucked up, bro. Before COVID, I was fucking looking fly as fuck, man. I was in my zone.
I know, man. All you have to do is, like, go on your IG and fucking scroll. And once you hit 2020, it's just like every post you gain another 5 pounds.
It's sad, dude. Like, every photo I see of myself now, I'm like, fuck, how could I do that to myself? But, you know, it is what it is. So
I mean, it happens, man. I don't know. I'm not. You got like 10 years on me, man. In 10 years, I might be like that too. You never know.
I don't think it's the years, bro. I think it's just that, like, when COVID hit, I just wasn't doing shit. So.
Damn, man. I was trying to give you an out, but it's cool.
Oh,
nah, I'm just kidding.
How old are you?
23.
Oh, really? So I have 11 years on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about the show? You want to tell them about it? We went to see WWE Saturday Night Main Event.
Yeah, I mean, Saturday Night Main Event. I mean, it's not like one of the main shows of WWE, but somehow it still had it was still pretty damn entertaining.
Yeah. So what was it? Like, why the fuck did they do that?
Like the little side things.
Like, it didn't look
I don't know, man. I think when I think about it, I feel like they just did it for like little cities like Bakersfield.
Yeah, they have like a Saturday Night Main Event. So is this on TV or anything?
No, I don't think it's televised. I really don't think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't really see any cameras.
And I mean, like a little spoiler, but the main event wasn't even fucking filmed. So I mean. They had 0 cameras out for that.
What was the main event again? Oh, it was Riddle versus Seth Rollins?
Seth Rollins, yeah.
Yeah.
It was fucking great, though.
Was it?
They put on a great show, yeah.
Did they? What? I'm asking you. Like, what made it a great show?
Let's see. What made it a great show? I think first thing, fan interaction. Second thing, you could really see the dynamics of WWE matches and how they like progress through them and how they manipulate the crowd. Like, the crowd manipulation is insane.
Yeah.
And then third part, I think I would have to say just like how much the crowd bought into it as well. Because if the crowd doesn't buy into their manipulation, then it's not going to be entertaining.
Yeah, they have to like purposely buy into it, huh?
Yeah.
Like I did.
And we chose to, yeah.
Yeah, everybody chooses to.
We chose to.
Yeah, that's true. So is it manipulation then, if everybody's like choosing?
I mean, that's kind of like peer pressure, right?
I don't know.
When peer pressure happens, you kind of want to do it already. That's also why you can get peer pressured. So I think it's the same thing. Like, we're there to have a good time. So if they're giving us that way to have a good time, then we're gonna fucking take it. So
when somebody's like peer pressuring me into doing meth, and I do it because I kind of wanted to do meth.
I mean, yeah, probably, right?
I think that's true. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's right, actually.
Yeah.
So the dynamics. The manipulation, the fan interaction, like what fan interaction? What did they do? Just because they go like all that shit? They're like going
I think, I mean, especially for the main event, Riddle versus Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, he's entering as the most popular wrestler in that fight. So the whole crowd was going crazy for him.
Were they?
Yeah, I mean, everybody was fucking cheering his name, even though like he was kind of just like he started off the fight as like like a cheap shot.
He did?
Yeah, you remember he like took off his coat, threw it over the other wrestler before the bell rang? Started fucking him up, man. That was fucked up. But we were still cheering for him because he's fucking Seth Rollins.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, we don't know the other guy that much. And then
oh wait, Seth Rollins came in as a good guy?
No, Seth Rollins came in as the heel. He did the cheap shot.
Yeah. Oh, but they cheered him. Yeah, that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. The other guy.
Like regardless of that, everybody was still cheering for him, even though he did something that was like kind of an asshole thing to do.
I don't know if my audience knows wrestling, man. I don't have an audience, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, I don't think you need to know wrestling for this kind of.
But people don't know the terms.
Okay, so
like heel and like.
Oh yeah, that is a
Seth
thing.
Rollins or Riddle, like we're dropping all these names.
So okay, then if we're gonna fucking simplify it, so you have popular wrestler, who is perceived as good because he's popular, and then you have wrestler who's just like neutral because we don't know who the fuck he is.
People know Riddle.
I mean, people do, but like we're casuals around nowadays.
I didn't know like the shit.
No, we didn't know anybody. We only know the popular people, literally. And that's what I'm saying. Like popular people get cheered because like, oh shit, I've heard that name before.
I know that one.
Oh yeah, Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
So that's why you know that name coming in. You have a popular wrestler coming in, so you're gonna get more cheers because the casual people are like, I've heard that name.
Yeah.
Woo, yeah, I want you to win.
Yeah.
And then he comes in and he starts interacting with the crowd, and then you get this different dynamic of like, oh wait, he's actually not that cool.
Yeah. Oh wait,
like he started.
Not like him.
What was that?
I'm supposed to not like him.
Yeah. I mean, like he came in, he started like I said, like the cheap shot, and then the next thing you have him. What was it? He grabbed the mic and shit talked the city and the fans. So that'll obviously be like kind of like rub people like, maybe we're not supposed to like him actually.
Although they liked when he did it though, because he came out and he was like, I forgot what he said, but they all say like shut up, like that's like the simplest heel thing. But he also said, you're all dumb because you went to high school in Bakersfield, and everybody started cheering. Yep. Actually, so that went against like what they were trying to do with that one.
I think the main one was, and this was like prevalent throughout the whole fight. And the fight here, the wrestling match was set as like a brawl or something, like a Bakersfield brawl or something.
Oh,
and I think they set it specifically to every city, so it'll be like if you're in Los Angeles, this is a Los Angeles brawl.
There's a Chattanooga brawl. Yeah. And everybody just fucking starts
Which just literally means that there's no regular rules, so there's like you can't be counting out, you can be outside, you can use any weapons you want.
That's what that was about, yeah.
So that's why they were able to fight literally everywhere. They even ended up going into the crowd at some point, which was sick. I think that also added to the experience. But this main turning point was Seth Rollins, the popular wrestler. He's everybody's cheering at him to like go get a table.
Everybody? You mean the people behind us?
Dude, it was everybody.
Was it?
It was literally everybody.
Yeah, it's the main event. They know that. That's
like
the one
if you could hear it from like the floor all the way up. It was like just reverberating through. Like people wanted to see a table.
Yeah.
And I mean, he even like teased at it. He was like, "Oh, a table?" Like, "Oh yeah." So he went under the ring, and under the ring is where they have all these like, excuse me. They have all these like different like things they can bring into the ring, like a steel chair or like fucking wooden pole. I don't know what the fuck that is. And then a table.
The kendo stick.
So then, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Steve Blackman used to have that. He's an old wrestler.
Now your fucking audience is like really confused. They're like, who the fuck is Steve Blackman?
That's why I said the name, and then I was like saying who he was. I didn't just say like, oh yeah, no, that was a Steve Blackman thing. And so anyway, can you tell me more of like, I was gonna say Steve Blackman,
okay,
he had a kendo stick. He had like a whole karate gimmick in the 90s during the Attitude Era, which I'm not gonna explain what the Attitude Era is, but you know, wrestling was popular in the 90s, and so they had a shitload of like popular wrestlers. So.
Man, we're gonna have to go back to that. I mean, we couldn't even talk about the shirt because DX literally comes from the Attitude Era.
I know, dude, but if we talk about my shirt, then we have to show my body, bro. And so, like, I look like a bag of sand right now, bro.
It's fine, man.
Dude, I look like a sand bag. You know
Literally
what I mean?
everybody.
I'm fine with it. I think it's sexy personally, but you know.
Yeah, I mean.
Like, but I have to think it's sexy since it's me, you know.
That's good. I mean, yeah, that's probably the best. Back to the table thing, man. Everybody's chanting for a table. Seth Rollins, the popular wrestler, he comes in and he's like, he goes under the ring real quick. He checks under there, and he's like, nah, fuck you guys, I'm not getting a table kind of vibe. And then, I mean, he does that like 3 times throughout the fight. I mean, throughout the match, and I mean, I think that's really what turned it. And I think it's funny because I think they're also really adaptable because I think they realized, oh, all these people want the table.
I'm sure they would have had a table no matter what.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, it's the Bakersfield brawl. You can't have a Bakersfield brawl without a table.
I don't know that they would have ended it like that though. I think they like kind of lean towards what the audience is showing them to like kind of decide on how to end it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah. I mean, people.
I mean, things do become predictable.
I think the main event though is always the one that has like all the stuff. So that's why like the main event was the one where they went into the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they went into the. That's why it was like a Bakersfield brawl.
Yeah. So how did you feel about it?
I thought it was cool. Yeah.
Like, what would you rate it out of like 13?
Fuck, I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm gonna say 8.
8? That's not bad though, actually.
8 out of 13? Like, what would that be on an actual scale? I don't have a calculator in front of me, but 8 divided by 13. No, it'd be like 60%. Nah, I'd probably give it like a C+.
Well,
C+,
I mean, like,
B-. It was good, it was fun. It was definitely a rollicking good time, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think I do have to say, and this is like an important point. We were celebrating our nephew's birthdays.
Yeah, that brings it to like a 9.
Yeah, and I think that's really what makes it. Because I was talking to another friend that was actually there that I didn't know, but he was like on the other side, just some dude I went to high school with.
Why would you talk to him after the show?
Well, because he was at the show. No, he was at the show. So he ended up like kind of the same vibe as me. Like he posted on his story, I posted on my story.
Oh, really?
And then like you check your shit after, you know what I mean? You don't check it during because you're there. Mm-hmm. So then he was like, "Oh shit, like I was there too," kind of vibe.
What?
And he told me that I mean he didn't give me like a number or anything. I didn't ask him that, but he probably would rate it like a 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10 from what he said. And the main thing he said, the main thing is he went with like other friends that are just my age. So he went with like 2 other people that are my age.
Yeah.
And I think that also brings out the enjoyment factor for us is seeing the little kids enjoy it throughout everything. They don't see the cracks in anything. They're just like, fuck yeah. People are just jumping and hitting each other.
Wait, so what your friend say?
He said the last match saved the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He didn't like the rest of the show?
No.
Wow. Yeah, see, like, I had to, like, act, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm acting just as much as everybody else.
I mean, yeah, you gotta this is the part of, like, the crowd buy-in, and I think you gotta, like, talk about, like, a lot of the things you said. Like, you said a couple of phrases that even stuck with a lot of people around us that you would hear laugh.
Oh, yeah, I was just, like, heckling the whole time. Like, the main event dude, Riddle, he doesn't have shoes, so I was like, put on some shoes!
I think my favorite one that you said for that one was something about like his stinky feet or something.
Hit him with your dirty feet.
You said they smell bad. But I think the sick ones are also just the simple ones that are like, you suck.
Oh, yeah.
But then all of it comes in the delivery. Yeah. Because you could be like, you suck. And that's so lame.
No, yeah.
That's lame.
Dude, I was popping the crowd, bro. Like, people kept laughing at the shit I was saying.
You suck. You suck.
Fuck, what'd I say? Yeah, I hit him with that one. I hit him with the put some shoes on. Like these dudes called, I think the name was the Imperium. They're like these German dudes that come out like all formal. Like just kind of like this, like kind of all stone faced. Like, yeah, you know, just having like Nazi vibes or something. Sorry, I know that's not.
No,
like,
I mean.
But yeah, they like come out like all like formal and shit, you know. And then like, now it's like, put some pants on!
No, yeah. Well, I think you gotta also build the picture that they came out in like robes.
Oh, yeah.
They came out in robes. They take off their robes and they're fucking wearing like fucking tight ass underwear.
Yeah.
Like, put some pants on!
Damn, dude, that shit was. I was trying not to laugh after that one.
But, yeah, that was sick, yeah. But
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That like I have to like also act too, cause like come on, man, like.
And you should.
Yeah, just like I think that's the way to get into it and actually have fun, cause that's the way I have fun. Just like you act it and then you start to kind of feel it. Like I could just sit there and be like, just stone faced, not even like. That might be more accurate to how I'm actually feeling, so I kind of have to like put myself in that mode and immerse, or what's that shit called? Suspend your disbelief. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and I think having the kids there helped too. But if I was with friends, I'd probably be doing the same thing, depending on the friends. Like if you're gonna go there and not get into it, why the fuck would you even go? That's like
Well, I really don't know. I think that's kind of like that's a good point, because I don't know why you would go with other people. Like if I'm drinking and I'm there with my friends and I know for a fact that I can drink, because I was sober for the whole thing.
Yeah.
So if I'm drunk, dude, I'm fucking heckling the fuck out of them anyway. Like I don't need my nephews there. That's true.
Yeah, I was sober and heckling, so.
Oh really?
Yeah.
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 But yeah, I think they definitely did add, especially because we could pick their brain for the knowledge of who was wrestling. Yeah, because if it wasn't for them, we would never know.
Yeah, no, it'd be like,
they'd be like, the New Day, and I'm like,
oh, you don't know the New Day?
I knew the New Day a little bit.
Yeah.
That was just like an example. Let me see. What was an example that I didn't know?
I didn't know and I know like WWE's really trying to push this, but I didn't know like the women wrestlers at all.
That's true. Yeah.
No, I knew like some of them. I knew Alexa Bliss. She's cool.
Well,
Bailey's cool. I didn't know the other ones though. There was one named Liv. There was one named Kitsy or some shit. There was one named like so I didn't know them. I also didn't know. Oh, there's a dude Mothman Moss or some shit. Mako Moss or some shit. So I was like,
yeah. Dude, he came out wearing like the default skin, basically.
Oh, really?
Like the fucking, just the tight, the tight black like compression shorts, just like super like short shorts.
I don't know what those are.
Just like just short shorts,
okay.
Just the black ones that are super tight.
Yeah, he's like create a wrestler.
Yeah, create a wrestler, default one. Yep.
Yeah,
it's perfect. I know, man. And like at the end of that match, so you have this no-name wrestler coming out, and who did he wrestle with? He wrestled with somebody that like is important. I just don't remember who.
Drew McIntyre? No. He was in that tag match. Bobby Lashley?
No. His name was Ricochet.
Ricochet.
And Ricochet's not actually important. He's like a B-tier wrestler.
Yeah, like the crowd is not fully into him.
The kids do love him because he does all these crazy like spins and shit.
Yeah, and his name is Ricochet.
Yeah.
Because Gio said they call him Ricochet because he ricochets off stuff. So it's like, okay.
Which makes sense, but
so he's like a superhero character.
He beats the fuck out of this no-name default dude.
He didn't beat the fuck out of him though. He kept like getting fucked up because he was like bigger. The other dude was like bigger than him. So Ricochet.
Oh really?
He was like it's like a David
actually,
Goliath.
you know what? Now that I think about it, I came back only for the end where
I think that's when you went to get some drinks.
Yeah, that's when I went to go get drinks. Yeah. So and I even for me that was a cue to go get drinks because I was like, oh, they brought out a default wrestler. Yeah. I'm like, this is the time.
This is a filler match.
This is the filler. And then at the end of that match, you have this like actual B-name wrestler that that beats this like default wrestler, and then at the end they have this interaction where they're like, shake my hand. Like, hey, GG.
Yeah. Was that
GG.
That one?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
And then he did shake his hand.
And then he was like, he like contemplated for like a minute. And he looked around for the crowd.
His hand.
Yeah, we started, Yep, on our side.
I.
No, we. Yeah, we.
I started like 3 chants, dude.
Oh my god.
Maybe 4, maybe 5.
I mean, yeah, okay, you did start it. But okay, that's fine. Okay. Let's finish this part though.
People hate this about Mahvin Baby, bro.
No, man, I'll give you credit, man. Okay. You did start some chants.
Okay.
That's true. No, you're right. When I think about that one, you did start that one.
I also popped the crowd a few times, Like I was the star of that show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of was, dude, in some ways. Like, in some
very minuscule ways. Yeah.
I mean, sure, but
Yeah, they are still some ways.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say like I was the star of the show. I said.
I think you said that literally just like 30 seconds ago. But back to the point. Okay, so you have this B-name wrestler, default wrestler. They have this interaction towards the end where they're standing in the middle of the ring, reach out with their hand, and they're like, Actually, the B name wrestler reaches out his hand and he's like, shake my hand.
Ricochet
Ricochet, who's the B name wrestler. So.
Yeah.
And then blah 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 Moss, whatever his fucking name was.
Man, or some shit like that.
I don't fucking know.
Michael Moss, Mr. Moss.
And the crowd, so it's like a 30-second interaction with the crowd. And it's like you started the chant, shake his hand, shake his hand. So you just feel it start from our side, and then go around, and it's just reverberating around the whole arena. Shake his hand, shake his hand, and he's like, okay.
Yeah, and everybody was like,
yeah. So it's kind of like
manipulating the crowd to like
no.
But I mean, so do you think there would have been an outcome if he had been like, don't shake his hand, like he would have not shaken his hand?
I don't know, man.
Don't do it, Ricochet, don't do it. And then like they like subvert the expectations because he doesn't. They're like, what? They're friends now? Kind of vibes.
I don't know. That's crazy, huh? That's a good question. I mean, it's kind of crazy because you have this whole like butterfly effect on like the WWE's like story.
No, because it's not televised, so I think like none of it really matters.
Fuck, you're right.
Like, how would anybody know what happened at the show?
You know, it's funny that you say that because they even like make you like say like agree to the terms that don't record this, even though everybody was recording.
Oh yeah, I saw those.
But I think it's just kind of like to deter you from like. Maybe even like just spoiling the story that they're trying to create.
I don't think they said any stories in this one though.
You don't think so?
I don't know because I don't think there was like any stories. It's just like a bunch of matches. I think that's the point of a non-televised event. It's just like, you know, they have their Raw, they have their SmackDown, which are the televised shows, and then they have like these little shows peppered throughout just to like be getting some money in.
Which is great. I mean, it's great, honestly, because I mean, they still had like big name wrestlers there.
Yeah, they had Ronda Rousey.
Which is sick as fuck. Yeah. Nah, Ronda Rousey isn't the big name wrestler there, man.
Really?
No.
She was not good, dude. I was like,
no, she was awful.
Practice.
She was really bad.
She was like super slow, man.
She was really slow.
She needs practice.
Fuck, dude. I don't even know. Like, you could go into like, yeah, she definitely just needs practice.
She needs practice, yeah.
Fuck, it was bad.
But I like the way she was like carrying herself. But
yeah,
like she had like some things down. They had a tag match, and she was like in the ring. She's just kind of like, just I don't know. I can't do it, but.
I mean, you just did it, man.
Really?
That's what she was doing. She was just going side to side. And you know what's crazy though? She actually does bring in a lot of fans because I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of people that were dressed like her.
Oh really? I didn't notice that.
Like I mean, like female fans that were dressed like her.
Yeah, she was kind of a baddie, man. I have to say.
I mean, you said it like 4 times.
I have to say, but I didn't say it to the best average podcast watchers, so they don't know how many times I said that. I said that several times, yes, at the show, but I haven't said it on this episode. So you know what I'm saying. So, but she was a baddie, dude, like a little bit, you know.
Yeah. No, I mean.
The fit.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, but that might be just because.
Because she's right there, center stage.
She's in UFC also.
So like UFC fighters are baddies because they fight in the UFC.
Anybody could fuck me up, bro. I gotta respect. So, yeah, but anybody could fuck you up, Marv.
I guess you respect a lot of people, huh?
Dude, the one thing I hate is like I don't hate it, I guess, but it's so cheap. Like you just say the city name. Just keep saying the city name and like. That's the. I mean, obviously, it's the oldest trick in the book, but.
Yeah, I mean that's just entertainment, fucking simplified.
It's just annoying, man. Well, I don't know if it's annoying.
I mean, you
know what's annoying is if the people fall for it. Actually, you know, if they actually fall for it rather than like know that it's cheap as fuck.
But they always do.
You think the people know that it's cheap as hell?
I think
people who cheer when they hear the city name.
I can't tell, man. I would say they know it's cheap as hell because I cheered just going back to like I'm buying in to have a good time.
Yeah.
So like maybe everybody's buying in to have a good time and they're not actually cheering because it's like, oh my god, my city, yay.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, you never know. You never know why somebody's actually cheering. I mean, that's all going to be speculation. You have to go around and ask every single one of them, did you cheer because you meant it or did you cheer because like, fuck yeah, we have a good time?
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess I should ask people next time, like, hey, why are you cheering? Like, they said my CD name. Can they do that?
If they said that, then man, like, I don't know, man.
I feel like there's some people who revere celebrities or just people who have like more fame than them, and like they do feel special when they're pandered to.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Like you hear that about that shit all the time, you know, like people pop in Star Wars when, like, if they release Star Wars Episode 12 and it has Chewbacca, you know, like there'll be a scene where they see like the Millennium Falcon and they're like, oh shit, the Millennium Falcon, and then like they go in there and there's Chewbacca going or whatever, and like, oh shit. Like,
yeah, I mean, dude, but like
they're not even keeping in mind, like, oh wow, that's like
if they have
no substance, no content, just like put Chewbacca in the fucking Millennium Falcon and people go flip.
But are you saying that you wouldn't do the same, or?
Yeah, but you know, it might also be cynical that I wouldn't do the same, but I have the opposite reaction, like, come on, man, like, what are the odds?
I'm like half and half on it, man. I think I probably would do the same, because I mean, like, if it works, it works.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, if it works, it works, but a lot of times it's like just kind of forced in, so. Bakersfield! You've been great! Like,
yeah.
You know.
That's the way it goes.
Can't you just say you've all been great, you know? But maybe it wouldn't get the same reaction.
It wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't, I don't think.
Yeah. How are you feeling, Bakersfield? I do the same thing, so I shouldn't even talk shit. Like, even at the lowest level, I do that shit.
You have to, man.
Yeah.
It's like the default thing to get people interacted is like to call them out.
How y'all feeling tonight? I said, how y'all feeling tonight?
No.
Yeah. The only thing is we do small shows, so it's just like 3 people. Anyways, like, they're just like...
I mean, fuck. I mean, we can tie into like some of your old shows where you would just be like,
thank you.
I'm out here and like, I'm trying to find a place to eat after this. Like, what? Do you guys know any good places to eat? And then they were like, that's the way to get them interacted, is like, oh yeah, like...
Oh yeah, that's true.
Jerry's Pizza.
Oh shit, yeah, like I'll be out here like, guys, I went to Jerry's Pizza today in Bakersfield.
Yeah, Jerry's.
You know that place? Yeah.
The only place that everybody goes to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, so that's cool. Like, it's all,
Yeah, man, it just works in scales, man. It just goes up.
Yeah.
It's just, it just gets more simplified as it goes up, actually.
Yeah, people kind of want to lose themselves in the moment. No, it doesn't get simplified, though, bro. That's like a whole production.
No, what I mean is, like, what they say.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get to get away with a lot less and still get a strong reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, have you seen that Woodstock 99 with Limp Bizkit?
No.
Okay.
What did they say?
I don't want to talk about it. They just said, like, you know Woodstock 99?
You said you didn't want to talk about it, man.
Okay.
Okay, but you can talk about it if you want to, actually.
Well, I don't want to, but I will, because...
I have a confession, bro.
What?
I got fucking bit by a mosquito on my elbow, man. So I've been itching at it for the past 10 minutes. Literally, it just happened.
Damn, dude. Right now?
Yeah, like, it must have happened like 30 minutes ago or something, because it's just sitting in. It's been itching, man. Anyway, continue with Woodstock.
Damn. So, do you know about Woodstock 99? Have you heard of it?
Yeah, man. I just heard about it like 10 seconds ago.
You haven't heard about it before that?
Nah.
Do you know what Woodstock is at all?
Yeah.
What is it?
Just like a festival, right? Music festival.
Yeah, it was a festival in the... I
don't
think
know where it was
the late 60s, like 69 or some shit. Had like Jimi Hendrix, had like Joni Mitchell, had like The Who and all that bullshit, but they did it again in 1999. And it was a shit show, but it was a massive festival. But it was a shit show because like it was in God, where was it? I don't know. I forgot what it was. Somewhere in like probably like India or some shit like that. No, I forgot what it was. But it was like a place where, you know, it wasn't like a grassy place. It was like asphalt. And it's a huge area. So, and it was during the summer, so it was hot as fuck. And it's like granite or asphalt, not like a field.
Damn.
But yeah, I guess like they didn't provide enough like toilets and shit like that. Like, it just wasn't well run, and so it's hot as fuck. Like, waters were like $13 a water kind of
So
shit.
is this just for like the crowd? It was like badly run, or was it badly run even for the artists?
Nah, it was pretty good for the artists. I mean,
okay.
I think they still had to deal with like bullshit, but not like.
Yeah.
No, the show was sick. Like, if you look at videos of the show, it was sick. And then like Limp Bizkit, though, they have the reputation for like fucking up the event for everyone because they riled up the crowd so much that they started lighting shit on fire, and like I guess some people died and that kind of shit. It was a kind of like Astroworld a little bit before Astroworld. And
I don't know, man. Shit like that stuff.
But dude, Limp Bizkit's set was so sick, and like Fred Durst was actually. Do you know who Fred Durst is from Limp Bizkit?
Is that the lead singer or no? Okay, then yeah. I mean, I've seen him.
He wears the backwards hat, dude.
Yeah.
Like, keep rolling. He was good on stage, man. He was just like, "What's up, Coachella?" or whatever the fuck, Woodstock. You know what I mean? Like, he was good, dude. You could like, but now because their songs were perfect for it, and if you watch the videos, dude, it's like a whole sea of people, and they're all going crazy. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, he didn't have to say much. He would be just like, "What's up, motherfuckers?" Everybody's going crazy, but then the music like just hits too. So I guess all I'm saying is like, yeah, you can just do that when it gets bigger. So meanwhile, I have to be like.
That was the point of laying down the whole Woodstock '99 Limp Bizkit set.
I think if you watch the videos, you'll see like, damn, this shit was crazy.
I mean, I think I've seen them. I just don't like. I thought you were gonna go more in depth about it, but I mean, like, I didn't know that
like,
for the crowds was so bad.
Or whatever the fuck, like.
Shit,
he'd
man.
be like, "That's crazy," and then like people would, yeah, and, like start lighting shit on fire and stuff. But yeah, they have it's that song called. They have a song called "Break Stuff." That's the song that like really got shit cracking. Cause yeah, it's like called because he goes like, "Everybody, for this song, I want you to go fucking crazy, and I want you guys to take all your anger." Like, just everything that you have bottled up inside, and I want you to bring it out. You ready? You know.
Yeah, no, that's gonna fucking just like.
And then the song is like, boom, like kind of shit. So, and then like after like everything hit the fan, later on in interviews, he was like, "Well, I didn't mean like break shit. I didn't mean break stuff. I just meant like dance."
Yeah, that's just fucking bad.
Cause you get it, the song's called "Break Stuff," but he's like, I didn't mean break stuff. You know, I just meant like.
Nah, man, I agree with him, man. Nah, I mean, it's tough, man. Crowd control is probably one of the hardest things, and I mean, like, coming back to the wrestlers, that's why it's so like. Actually commendable that they're able to do it.
I think they're not all able to do it that well.
Okay, I guess what I meant to say is it's commendable how good wrestlers are actually able to do it.
I think they're not that good at it though. Like some of them.
What?
Yeah, I think they
Even
have like
the
a
good
built-in
wrestlers?
audience. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd have to go see more shows, but you know, I felt like some of them were just like playing it by the numbers, man. Maybe that's why your friend was like. The other shows, the last match saved it because it kind of felt like by the numbers, but it was still fun. It was a lot of fun.
So what does by the numbers mean?
You know, like
just like popularity.
Like the ones that are getting booed will be like, "Shut up," you know, or like the ones that are getting booed will just be like, knowing that the crowd's gonna boo, they're like, you know, kind of shit. So.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
It's like by the numbers, man. Like I think if they really were. Putting the effort in, they might have been like, I don't know, why does it smell like cow poop around here, man? You dumb hicks out there in Bakersfield, like, kind of like really like, really like poking the bear, you know. Instead, they're just like,
damn,
you
man,
all look like morons. It's like, okay, well.
I think that would come down to the fact that what they have already works and well enough, because that would work more. But you already have like probably 70 to 80% of the crowd enjoying it.
Yeah.
Why do you need the 90% in a small town?
Well, how the fuck did they like WWE used to be like massive in the 90s? Like everybody, like I don't even think I really saw a lot of shirts of like new shit. I just saw shirts like that one or DX. This is like old shit, dude.
Yeah, I saw an NWO shirt.
I saw, like maybe I saw a Kevin Owens shirt, but
yeah, you didn't see much of that.
You didn't see much of like the new shit
stuff.
at all.
Yeah.
So, and I think a part is because there's like it's not the same, man. It really isn't. Like,
but I think all the new shit is on the little kids, man.
Yeah, I think it's for the kids.
Like, why would we be wearing the fucking new shit? It doesn't make sense to.
Because we are fans. But we're not, so like that's what I'm saying. Like
we're fans. We're fans of an era. Like
yeah.
I'm a fan of like the past of like something like this where it's just like I don't know which year this is in, but
it's like 98.
Yeah.
Oh wait, actually I have the old logo. 14. Yeah, that's 98. Yeah, I think that's always that had Mike Tyson.
Really?
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
Yeah, so something like this is like I'm a fan of the old, and I think that's obviously I'm also the youngest.
But they want everybody to be fans still. They don't want like just the kids, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, what they want can never be exactly what reality is. I mean, people grow out of shit. Like I still can't even buy into like the new people fully because I mean, like their whole like style has changed. It's just not what I grew up with. Like I wouldn't buy into it as much.
But I think if they had new stuff that was still sick, like people would still want to buy in and be a part of it. Like, if there was a new The Rock, not even like at all like The Rock, I just mean like if there was a new like somebody who was as good or like Stone Cold or whatever, I would want that. I'd be into it,
Let's see. So let's see. How does it go? I think the next person was John Cena, but John Cena was more like my era.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like my era. So they haven't really had anybody like that since. Yeah.
It's like nobody would like the it factor.
And I don't even know that John Cena had the it factor, man.
Yeah,
I think it just kind of worked out.
Yeah, but he's also really good. I mean, he had an it factor. He's like a good-looking dude. He's kind of good on the mic.
Dude, they're literally all the same, bro. They're all fucking buff as fuck, and they all look like relatively like attractive to like any like typical crowd.
I think the key thing is being good on the mic, man. Being able to talk, being able to just be really comfortable, like in that space, like you know what I mean. It doesn't feel like super rehearsed. It just feels like more natural.
That's hard, though.
It is hard.
It's hard to come up with.
It's easy for me, but
well, that's what I was gonna lean into.
Build it, man.
It's hard to come into this like complete like. You have the physical ability. You have this athleticism. You have like the mentality to actually work hard into it.
Definitely don't have that.
And then like the actual ability to communicate. So I mean, you have like the culmination of things to create this like perfect wrestler that can become a pop icon.
And it takes time.
I think it takes more than time, man. I don't know. Do you think like?
Yeah, that's like maybe natural ability too.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, that's true.
It's hard. Yeah.
So yeah, dude, that's the thing. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if there was just a little more, like, just up it a little bit, be like, this city stinks. Literally, it smells like cow poop. Like, if you're a heel saying that shit, like, I feel like that would definitely hit more, because then like you're actually hitting people where like it can actually hurt them, like that's the part that a real heel would do well, you know what I mean? It's not just like shut up. Although I guess Vince McMahon is really good at that.
That goes on the individual level then, right? So that like, so you're saying if anything you should just be a mentor for like a wrestler or something.
I mean, Vince McMahon's watching this, so I guess he just retired after like that dude was paying women $20 million. Like he could have just hired a hooker, but I guess
that's true.
He used to pay $20 million.
I mean, he probably has expensive taste, man.
I know,
he's a fucking billionaire.
Yeah, if they're watching, they want to hire me, man. But I haven't proven myself, bro. Like,
that's true.
Nobody gives a fuck about our band.
Bro, but you're wearing a DX shirt, man.
Best Average Podcast, yes.
That means that you're fucking a fan, man. That means you're qualified.
Oh, yeah. No, I think they need more than that.
But yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, like, why not try that? Especially if you're like Madman Moss, default skin, fucking shorts and shit. Like,
yeah, just like up it a little bit.
Yeah, up it. Sorry.
And then
do some research on the next city you're touring to.
They're on tour and stuff, like, it's hard to really.
I don't know that it's hard, man. Actually, okay, it's probably hard. But
I think part of it is, like you're saying, they don't have to. Like, they have a built-in audience, they're fine. But I think if they wanted to get back to, like, pop culture status, they would have to, like...
But, okay, well, you're saying that, but would, like... did The Rock do stuff like that?
The Rock was really good on the mic, and he would do that with the wrestlers. Like, you know, maybe not with the audience, but yeah, I think like it's the same old tricks, but he was just really good on the mic. You know, he'd be like, "Stone Cold, you bald-headed bastard," or some stuff like that.
That's
you know, but
true.
he did have, but also he had these catchphrases that would just hit.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Like he just
I mean,
had
like, think
and
about-
he had to build up into it. Like he needed time. Like it wasn't just all overnight. Stone Cold too. Like he had this. So like they just up it. They have the persona. They have like the name. They have like they have it all. The physique. They have the matches. Like
Didn't our dad used to say something like, he would like always repeat like something about like, I think the line of like, did you smell what The Rock is cooking or something?
oh yeah, it probably did.
Yeah, he would like repeat that. I mean, like, you have parents buying into like the shit that their kids are watching.
Yeah, people like phrases, dude. They like
Yeah.
little like catchphrases.
And he even fucking went past the phrases and went into like facial gestures.
Oh really?
Like with like the eyebrow. That eyebrow is
Oh, The Rock,
synonymous
yeah.
with The Rock forever.
Yeah, people still know like.
That's The Rock. Yeah, it's like, okay.
Yeah. But no, he would do like the.
I don't know about all that.
He would do that.
I didn't see that, but yeah, that's cool.
I saw it.
I believe you, man.
Well, good.
But you never saw them live, huh? The Attitude Era?
We went to see WWF in Bakersfield in, I don't know, maybe 2000, 2001, 2000, I don't know. But I think you were there. It was like the classic episode where Stone Cold beat up Booker T at that market that used to be over there.
You're kidding.
What? You didn't know about that? It was like called the Green Market or the
I've
Green
told you
Hornet or
about this
something.
before. When I was there, I wasn't fucking there. I mean, I was like a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, and I was like asleep for like
Yeah, you fell asleep.
most of it.
Yeah.
Like I remember waking up and seeing like Brock Lesnar on the Megatron for like a minute.
Titantron.
What is it called?
Titantron.
Titantron. Yeah, and like I think it was like I think it was like a promo for Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar, or like I don't know, something
It
like
was a
that.
promo?
Something like that. It was
Yeah.
either a promo or they did end up wrestling. I don't know, but I just remember that for like a split second,
And then you knocked out?
and then I knocked out. Yeah, I was in my what's it called? What's it called? That you put kids in? The thing that you push around? I can't remember. Stroller.
The grave? No. Yeah.
Oh my god, man. The stroller, yeah.
Oh, God. Alright, what should I drink here, dude? Let me see. I just finished mine, so.
I don't know, man.
What do you think, Best Average Podcast?
Well, tell them the fucking the specs on it, man.
This is the Sierra Nevada Hazy Little Thing IPA. Let me
Let's
see
see what we got
the
here.
percentage. 6.7, dude.
This one, so this one's the, what's that one called?
This one's called Hazy Little Thing.
This one's the Sunny Little Thing, citrus wheat ale, 5%, man. I don't know. What did you drink earlier?
This I don't know. Maybe I'll take the Wow Little Thing, but I just drank this. This is like
Yeah, you already drank that.
7.5.
Oh, this one's fucking weak, dude. You gotta go with the fucking green one, man. I think that's what.
I chose the weak one on purpose, dude. I don't want to like get all fucked up, bro. But fuck it, I'll do it.
I
You
mean-
know the one thing I do hate, man, is whenever you drink.
Oh, that's the one thing you hate. That's the one thing.
You know, one of the things I hate
Yeah.
is even if you're not drinking, man, if you act just like people are like, oh, you're drunk.
Nah, man. You're saying people, but
yeah.
people that hate alcoholics.
Yeah.
Because and the reason I say that.
Wait a minute. Why alcoholics, dude? People who drink alcohol? Oh, like people who think anybody who drinks is an alcoholic.
I guess that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, because I hadn't
Yeah.
even.
Yeah. No,
I hadn't
that's
even
true.
drank at the show or anything, and my sister-in-law. So it was like, you're fucking drunk. My sister-in-law.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, that kind of thing happens, man.
It's like, dude, I haven't even fucking drank anything yet. Can't I just be like, yeah, dude, or like put some shorts on and like not have it be that, like, I'm a raging alcoholic? Can it just be that I'm mentally ill? Like, why can't that be the? Can it just be that I'm strange and like
Yeah, no, I agree.
deranged? You know what I mean? Like, why does it have to be that I'm an alcoholic? You know what I'm saying? Or drunk actually, because that's the actual one.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it's a good question. I really don't know.
I think it's because like stepping out into like that whole thing, like once you realize that it doesn't even matter, nobody even cares, and even if they do, fuck them. Like,
Yeah.
what is the best? What's the thing that they're gonna do? Like, wow, that guy's saying things. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you know, now that you say that, it reminds me of how, like, I can't remember what match it was. Let me see if I can remember. I can't fucking remember. But this guy said, this wrestler sucks, and you were like, you suck, and he shut up.
No, he didn't. He kept doing it.
Did he?
Yeah, yeah. And the thing I did start to get worried because the kids were also starting to do it too.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I was
he
like,
kept doing it. I think he got egged on by it. He loved that energy.
Did he?
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I didn't
it
notice.
emboldened him a little bit because now he's like, oh yeah, and now we're like playing off each other.
Yeah, but it wasn't nearly as like aggressive. I actually, now that I think about it, yeah, the one thing he said, it was was it Ronda Rousey's?
No, no.
Bobby
Ronda Rousey
Lashley.
was just like, damn, she's kind of a baby.
Oh, Bobby Lashley, maybe, I think.
But
Was it that fight?
I kept going like Bobby's World or no?
I mean, you did say that, but no. Fuck. Let's see. But yeah, no, the kids were starting to say, like, I remember our youngest nephew, he turned around. And
Yeah, that's the thing.
And he was like, no, whatever, this person doesn't suck or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not the thing, right? Like, you have a little kid turn around to you, what are you going to do? You know what
I mean, that's the
That's
thing.
actually not nearly as big a deal. It's not.
Yeah.
The little kids can do that.
I mean, the one thing that actually, Gio, our oldest brother, Giovanni So, he's on the City Calder 2022 LP on Spotify. He was like, because I was telling that bald wrestler, I forgot his name. I think that was the Mothman Moss or whatever. He was like bald, and he had like a beard that's like this.
No,
like,
that was
like that.
I can't even remember his name. It was like fucking.
I think it was like Piamichi or some shit like Ciampi or something. Ciampi or something like that.
Some stupid ass name, man.
CIAMPI, something like that. And I was like, he looks like a Hell's Angel. And Gio was like, shut up, dude. There's probably like some actually here. And I was like, oh, that's actually not a bad point.
Yeah, no, that's
I did
a good
stop saying
point.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good one.
That one they might actually get pissed about and be like, hey, we don't. No, he does not look like that. Like, they'd be like,
and they look exactly like him walking
like
up to you.
Dude, like,
Yeah, no,
me,
he
like,
does look like a Hell's Angel.
And he's like, so you think we all look alike? You know what I mean? Like,
weren't you just wrestling? What the fuck?
No, but that was like, that one's a good point.
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah, you would want to stop that one.
Because we're out in Bakersfield, dude. You know
that's true. That does make sense.
Like,
there's a little hub. Wait, actually no, but I thought people do. Is this like a hub for them or no? I don't know if this was ever a hub for them.
Well, so the way I think of it is like there's Nazi Germany and Bakersfield right behind it. So it's not like, it's obviously not Nazi Germany, but it's like, you know, it's pretty close. So that's the way I think of it. So yeah. That's kind of the I don't know, I mean, I'm pretty sure are Hell's Angels racist? Like, do they have a...
I don't know.
Did they have a reputation for being racist, or is that just totally going to be like the one BAP that I regret ever recording a year from now when like... But do Hell's Angels have that kind of clout where they can be like,
no.
we're angry, we're offended?
Yeah, they probably have that clout in the fucking bar. They don't have that clout on the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not on the internet.
Like, you can say Hell's Angels are Nazis, and that's like chill. Like, obviously it's not with them, but they don't like rile up, and that's like in the news, and the ACLU stands up for them, and they're like, they're not. No, it's like that doesn't happen. So
is the Hell's Angel even like? Are they even like a thing still? I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure they're a thing. Yeah, definitely.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Actually,
but I don't think it's cool to say they're Nazis.
Now that you say that, the one time I was on the
I think that's not nice to say that. You know.
I think I can agree, I guess.
Yeah.
But
even though there's like facts or whatever, but you know.
I was driving on the 101 north or south, I don't know, but I was driving on the 101, and I saw this biker dude, and he had a leather jacket and it had Hell's Angels like symbol on the back, and I don't know if like. Do you think he's a real Hell's Angel, or do you think that's a poser?
I think you can't wear that shit if you're not. I don't even think you can get that shit if you're not.
I'm sure you could.
I don't think I've ever seen like Hell's Angel shit being sold in.
But have you ever looked for it?
I think I would notice if I saw like a jacket that says Hell's Angels on it. Like, the whole thing with the motorcycle clubs is that you have to like be a member to have like the merch and all that shit. And, you know, they have like charters and like all that stuff. So it's like a real.
It's like a real organization.
Yeah, but that's why I stopped saying that shit because I realized like actually I should not be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Saying that dude looks like a Hell's Angel. So
I don't know that a Hell's Angel member would be at WWE.
I think they would.
Maybe.
They love all that shit, man. They love like racism and wrestling.
They love all that shit. That kind of ties with WWE to racism.
No, sorry, I'm not saying no, they have Bobby Lashley. They did, dude. They had like a Asian wrestler too. She was cool.
Oh yeah, they had two. Yeah.
That's actually pretty diverse. WWE, like, I think they had to make an effort because, like, wrestling used to have a reputation for being racist.
Did it?
Yeah,
Let's
definitely.
see.
Like, they even had, like, if you go back to 90s wrestling, there was a group called the Nation of Domination that was like basically Black Panthers. And The Rock was in it. There's a dude named Farouk. This dude named D'Lo Brown. This dude named Mark Henry.
And they had like the fucking like
they had like the
attire going with it too.
They would like come out and be like that. So they had Yokozuna. He was like a sumo wrestler who he's not even Japanese, but like
he wasn't Japanese.
No, you didn't know that?
No.
That dude is Samoan, bro.
No,
that's The Rock's cousin.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Why?
And they marketed him as a fucking sumo wrestler.
Yeah, they marketed him. Yeah, but no, he was like from LA.
Oh my fuck.
He was like best friends with Undertaker. They're just like they're like fans of Tupac and shit, you know.
Actually, that's hilarious.
Yeah, like in his daily life, Yokozuna, I don't know his actual name, but he would, you know, he's just a normal dude. But so that's like the gimmicks.
Damn, man, that's awful. Actually, no, I mean the WWE seems like one of the worst workplaces ever.
Oh yeah, if you go on Glassdoor, that shit is like three stars out of 5. Like, and a lot of the reviews are like, this place is toxic. I was curious to like, cause you know there's Glassdoor which tells you reviews about companies and shit. So if you go on there, it's like, yeah, you can't have a life if you work here. It's super toxic, super political. It's all about whose ass you kiss and shit like that. So it's not merit based at all. It's like a nepotism is king, which makes sense. Like Stephanie McMahon is the co-CEO or whatever, and like that's Vince's daughter. So Vince McMahon, the CEO of WWF World Entertainment Wrestling.
And fuck, dude, the person that's like, so I don't know where's Triple H in this again?
What is he? He's like high up there. He's like head of creative now.
Head of creative, and that's because he's fucking married to the CEO's daughter.
Yeah, that's the only.
Literally, reason. Yeah.
He was never like the top star. Like he was, but because like a lot of people say it's because he married the boss's daughter. So, and he was a really good wrestler. Like
he was good.
Triple H was one of the best heels. I used to hate him as a kid, which was like he did his job.
I mean, they fucking had time to play the game.
Yeah.
And he had like his own like. Even though like a sledgehammer literally means nothing, that's like tied to Triple H.
Yeah,
that sledgehammer.
Yeah, he had a sledgehammer, which was the stupidest thing ever, because he wouldn't even use it like how you would use a sledgehammer. Like sledgehammer like this.
Yeah, he would like have people like bashed into it.
Yeah, he would like hold it like this, like a.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. So. But I mean, obviously, they can't have him swinging a fucking thing, because that would literally murder some. You can't sell that. You can't sell that doesn't kill somebody, which is what they would have to do if they were like to have him actually swinging.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously, you can't hit him with it. But then like, he also can't do it and have people like pretend they're gonna die, they're dead, you know, because that's actually what would have to happen to make that be a viable weapon. So it's really stupid.
Well, you know, now that you're saying that stuff, which is like kind of selling and all that.
People don't know what selling is.
We did selling, which is like kind of
acting like the hits you're getting hurt.
Yeah.
Even though they're not real. Yeah.
Yeah. Which usually involves like kind of exaggerating, which is like showmanship for entertainment. we did witness a couple of kind of botches, which means they kind of messed up the move, or they kind of missed, but they still have to act like they got hit.
Oh,
or
yeah,
maybe they landed the hit and they didn't act well enough.
Yeah, that's one thing. They land the hit and they don't act. They don't sell it.
Yeah, they don't sell it at all.
When you don't act it well enough, it's not selling. Or if you don't act it on purpose, it's not selling. That definitely happened a few times.
Yeah, I mean, what about the first match we saw? And I don't even know if we missed a match. We might have missed a match.
I feel because it was supposed to start at 7:30. We got there at 7:30 and it was already going. So that was weird. I wonder what happened before 7:30.
Yeah, I mean, doors opened at 6.
Fuck, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, had I known that, I would not have taken a nap before. But.
So let's see. So first match we got there, a girl gets hit off of the ring, and she's just laying there for 5 minutes watching the match happen.
Yeah, she was literally
She's
laying down yeah. I was what's going on? She's not even acting like she's in pain or nothing.
She's I get front seat view of this match happening.
And that was that was the first match we saw. I pointed that out. It was me who pointed that out to you, dude. By the way. Is that the thing that's gonna make me a heel in the whatever industry I'm in? Cause I do this thing where I would act really conceited. I don't know if I'm acting, to be honest. I actually believe what I say, but I think that's an asshole move, bro. Cause I'm always I did that. Yeah, that was me. You know. I don't think people like that kind of shit, bro. It's not endearing. It's the opposite. It's
I mean, yeah, man. I don't know. I think you kind of like being heel now. Let me pop this under.
I think I kind of like being heel. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
I don't know though, man. Heel's hard though because all you ever hear is fucking boos.
I think they're okay with that though. I think the person who has that personality that allows them to be a heel, they hear the boo and I'm yes, because I'm smarter than you, some shit like that. It's you're just little puppets to me kind of vibes. Ha ha ha, you fell for my trick. Of course you're gonna boo me. You're doing exactly what I want you to kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
Let's see, who are some obvious heels?
Darth Vader.
I mean in the wrestling that we saw today.
Oh.
We had that dude with the Money in the Bank, right? His intro, on the Titantron or whatever, was social media post. It was selfies with a duck face.
Yeah,
so obviously all the adults were gonna be boo!
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's heel 101. Just have somebody be conceited and stuff. It's so weird because people will be oh, you should be self-confident, but if you actually show it, people don't like that shit.
Yeah.
If you're oh, I'm really confident in myself, I'm the shit, you're an asshole. Kanye's a heel to some.
No, I mean Kanye's a heel to a lot of people.
Yeah. I think he's a genius. Personally.
To a majority, because.
How can it be to a majority though? Because people buy his records and love him. They buy a bunch of tickets to his concerts, so
because you only need a certain amount of fans.
Yeah.
I mean, when I say majority, I'm talking about everybody. That's a majority that don't like him. I mean, he has a certain amount of fans.
He has millions, probably hundreds of millions of fans, or tens of millions.
Yeah, I mean, that's still just a minority compared to the entire world.
Yeah,
that actually would
But nobody has
him.
A world of fans.
I would say he cancels out for Kanye because he does have an equal amount that hates him.
Okay.
You have this age range that's well, he's not easy to work with. Why would any company want to work with him? And I'm talking about a professional setting.
Yeah.
So now you have professionals that hate Kanye West.
Yeah,
they don't hate Kanye West the artist. They probably would never listen to his music. Yeah, they're just
yeah, because that's temperamental.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't be that type of heel. I'm actually professional. Professional.
Well, I mean
heel in the streets.
I wouldn't say that he's unprofessional though. I mean
he is, dude. He's posted text of the Gap or shit like that. He's posting messages of or being the Gap is whack or shit like that. They're not trying to represent me, and they're what the fuck, dude? We put our
But why is that unprofessional, man? I guess that's like...
Because the brand doesn't want you to make them look bad. On purpose.
I mean, so what happened with his thing is like they breached the contract, literally.
How?
Because the contract was set up that I believe that by this year or something like that, like by a certain time frame, I don't know the time frame. By a certain time frame, they were going to open up Kanye West specific stores.
Yeah.
Specifically for his clothing line.
Yeah.
And by that deadline, they still hadn't met, like even way past the deadline, they didn't meet that.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they want you to blast that publicly.
But I mean, well, he's free to do that, no? Like,
he is,
that's not unprofessional.
but they're not gonna like it, so that's gonna like make him a heel to them. So, like,
I mean, he's a heel.
You discussed that internally.
But aren't they a heel automatically to him for having not met that criteria of the contract that was set?
Yeah, but I think it's heel behavior to then not handle that fully internally. You know what I'm saying? Then like go out and blast it. And,
yeah, I mean that's true, but I don't think it should be that way. But I guess so. Yeah, that's
Why
true.
would it's like? It'd be like if you and I had a beef, and then I started like posting on social media, like, yeah, my brother won't let me like have half of his burrito. He's a jerk. You know, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you'd be like, why the fuck didn't you just ask me for half? Or like, I don't want to give you half of my burrito. Why is that a big deal? You know what I mean? Like, we could have just handled that between us without you needing to like tell everybody that I'm a greedy asshole who doesn't share half of his microwave burrito. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, man. I guess that's a good point, man.
Yeah,
I think I agree with you actually on that one.
Yeah, like
that's
like,
true. I guess I see the scale of that one, man. That makes sense.
So
yeah.
That's why it's
yeah, and that's why it's like unprofessional and it's hard to work with. Like, why would I want to work with you if I mess up, you're gonna blast me? Yeah, you're gonna blast me everywhere.
Blast me, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I can't make a mistake. Like, that shit'll make you walk on tiptoes. So yeah. So
yeah, fuck. I guess that's true.
I'm a genius, dude. I know what I'm talking about. Like, I make such good points because I'm really articulate and I like think things through from all kinds of different angles. And I think that's one thing that sets me apart from the pack. You know what I mean? Because
I have this flashlight, and I just wanted to see what it looks like, man, on camera.
It looks pretty good, dude. I'm sure it looks great.
I don't think it's even gonna show up, man.
I mean, let's be honest. This episode's gonna get like 5 views, so, and 4 of them are gonna be mine. So.
And one of them's gonna be mine. No, my girlfriend's definitely gonna watch this one.
Oh really?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, I don't think she should.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna have to apologize in advance because I think I agreed with you when you said Ronda Rousey was a baddie.
That's not you think she's mad at me because when you introduced me to her and she was like,
no, definitely.
And she was like, hey. And then you're like, you're not gonna say hi to my bro? And then I was like, she did. She said like super weak and shy, bro. Let her like acclimate to, you know what I mean, getting comfortable. Because
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, because you and I communicate the same way. I'm like the same way.
You would be like, what?
I literally do that shit. I mean, I called her out on it. That's literally like the start of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Why did you do that?
Because that's just the way it goes, man.
And what you wanted to have been like, hey.
I mean, you just got. She didn't even look up at you.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. You think she's ableist because I have a cane and stuff? She's like, she doesn't like disabled people. Say her name on camera and her dad. She's an ableist.
I don't know inherently. I mean, like, I don't know that for sure that she is definitively. I would say probably the majority of people probably are by default.
Yeah.
But
they have like a little ableist tinge.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
they know that like in a state of nature and shit hit the fan, like they'd have to kill me because like I would hold them back from like being able to survive, kind of vibes.
Yeah,
and that's just like in the back of their mind. They don't even know it that thought's there.
Yeah.
If you actually like confronted them with that,
okay,
you're like, no,
dude,
what are you talking about?
Okay, dude, that's why I said by default, man. That's what it means by default. But yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
Like in a zombie apocalypse, they would just
oh my god,
like there right away, they'd be like, oh, I guess we have to kill this dude and eat him. But
like if you had like you had a broken leg and you were there and you were like,
I don't need to have my leg broken.
No, okay, but hear me out.
Just like adding
okay, hear it out though. If your leg was broken, now we have to fucking carry you. then you were like, just go on without me. We'd be like, okay.
Like, oh, thank God. Thank you for saying that, because we were literally about to, and so you didn't even have to say that. Because.
But now we can morally feel okay because you accepted it.
Yeah.
Kind of odd.
But why would, like, my leg wouldn't have to be broken is my point. I would just have to be like, oh no, actually.
No,
or
I think
what would probably happen is when shit hits the fan and people are still trying to hold on to like their sense of humanity, so they're like trying to keep me on and stuff. But one time, like maybe I'm trying to keep up with it, or like the tension builds because I'm like, guys, come on, wait for me. And at first they're like, okay, slow down, and like. But then eventually, like, they
slow down for you and they lose somebody, and they're like, okay, dude.
Yeah,
like we're not gonna keep slowing down for you.
Kind of, but like then it keeps stacking up, and eventually they like have to kill me.
Well, they don't kill you; they sacrifice you.
Yeah, so you're saying that's the breed. You think that's?
I didn't say that. I literally started this by saying that's. I don't definitively know that.
No.
And I don't think that, but I could assume by the fact that the majority is probably like that. That makes sense, that's a possibility.
It makes like total sense, honestly.
I mean, I agree, man. It does make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's not your family, you'll probably leave them.
Say it again?
If it's not your family, then you'll probably leave them.
Yeah.
Like, you're probably 10% likely to want to save them.
Yeah. Because unless they bring something to the table, because that's like, Game of Thrones or whatever. Let's see, who do I get compared to by people?
Tyrion Lannister.
I think that's like people tell me that, oh, you're like Tyrion because you're like kind of, smart and
the
shit.
Methodical one that's just like they have the game plan and they're like able to manipulate people around them to like.
So what is he, a midget or some shit or what?
He's just a midget.
He's like a smart midget. Or manipulative, you said?
I don't know if he's smart, man. I think
he's just, like,
I think everybody else is just stupid.
Yeah, he's like smart. Yeah. So.
But I guess he's smart by association. Yeah.
By comparison. Yeah.
By comparison. Yeah, that's actually the better way. Yeah.
See how I knew the word and you didn't?
Smart by comparison, man. Yeah, but I mean, something like that doesn't really make a difference. That's just language.
But yeah, so that's the thing. Like, I think people compare me to Tyrion. Is that his name?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that show, so I have no idea.
Nobody asked, man.
I know. Okay.
Nobody asked if you saw it, man.
I'm not gonna get into the fact that I've seen Game of Thrones and probably never will. But I'm just.
You literally just started getting.
I just brought it up because we're talking about like that your GF met me and then. I asked you because you're like, oh, I should apologize to her at the time because we were talking about like nobody's gonna see this episode anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, but here's the thing: a lot of people are like that.
What, like ableist, secretly?
No, not that, man. Now you're just making it about yourself. I'm talking about a lot of people are just shy.
Oh yeah, no, people are shy. Man.
My fucking voice cracked because I'm screaming.
Shy. People are shy.
I think you gave like the heads up that you were screaming at WWE. I was doing the same thing, so my voice is fucking gone too.
No, I don't think I gave anybody a heads up. Yeah.
You literally did start it by saying a heads up, like if my voice is.
I did not do that.
You did do that,
dude. We're recording it. We're gonna see, and you're gonna like eat your words.
Why would I eat them, bro? That's not fucking.
How can I eat words? They're not food.
Okay. Anyway. No, so I wasn't talking about.
Some people are shy, man. You're talking about like elevating the presentation.
Yeah, most people are shy. I mean, like I think a lot of people aren't able to just go and look somebody in the eye and reach out their hand and say, "Hey, my name is whatever your name is."
Maybe I threw her off too because when she met me, I was like, "Yo, what's good?" And I hit like that one. I don't know. If it's like.
Oh, did you? I don't even know.
Do people do that?
I don't know.
Like, people don't go like...
I think that's fine, dude. That's just confidence.
Like, no, but I was just like, give me your hand, dude. I was just like, yo, it's good. And I was like that one.
I think that's fine, dude.
Really? Like, but is she not used to that or some shit, you think? Like, does anybody, when they meet her, not do that or some shit kind of vibes?
Well, when I first met her, she was already super shy. Like, I mean, that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
But, like I'm saying is that one thing, whenever I meet, people... Just the fact that I'm like, oh, hey, my name is Chris. Like, what's your name? They're like, oh my God, he's so nice. He can talk to anybody. Like, dude, all I do is say hi. You can do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hard.
Oh,
like,
hey. Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Like, when I think about our nephews, I think the main, and I think even kids notice it super early on, and this just continues to progress as you grow up. Like, just the ability to just go up and talk and just be like, and even let people be their own person.
Yeah.
It just instantly becomes like, oh, you're a cool person. It's like, all I'm doing is literally just being around and just like not doing too much. And I'm just here. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't always like that though. Now I am.
Well, I mean,
I had to like
I wasn't
put myself into that.
I don't think most, and then also most people aren't like that starting off, because most people aren't like that ever.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
actually, that's a good point. Like, actually, I probably was more like the, hey, like that, looking people in the eye kind of thing. Like,
yeah, I mean, and sometimes I do default to that too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm still like that a lot.
Yeah.
Like, actually, a lot of times I do not want to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
So I have to like kind of get into that mode.
Yeah, I agree.
And I cry a lot.
You do?
I didn't want to say that, dude, but I do too.
Yeah, man. It happens. I think a lot of people cry a lot.
Actually, I just started to learn how to, dude. Like, I think I had like all these built-in like.
What are you talking about?
Man, now somebody's gonna be
what does that mean to learn how to cry?
What did I say? Like,
I don't know what that means.
I guess I'm using my words purposefully, dude. Like, intentionally. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like.
But I'm asking what it means. So you have to expand on
it. Like, I guess it means allowing myself to. You know, like kind of like just letting me feel it. Kind of.
So you're saying if you were watching a sad movie and it felt like it was like touching your soul, you'd be like, you would fight back the tears. You'd be like, nah, it's fine. I'm not gonna cry.
Yeah, it's like.
But now you're just like, okay, I'll buy into it.
Yeah, it'd be like.
But what's the difference between like crying and like buying into like a wrestling match and being like, oh yeah, when you don't really care?
None, exactly. So.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm learning how to. You know.
Yeah.
Or I guess it's not learning. I guess allowing.
Yeah.
Myself to feel emotions or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So.
That's good, man.
Podcast over.
Oh my god. No, more like crying break.
It just cuts there.
Oh my god.
So you want to tell the people watching anything about you?
Shit, dude. I mean, a couple things. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm the youngest in my family.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot from my older brothers. Specifically me. Shut up, dude.
No, I did say, I was going to say, that's right. That's right, yeah.
I'm a computer science major in college, man. I don't know. I'm a college student.
That's it.
I make music on the side sometimes, man, but...
Why do you say it like that, though, bro? I thought you'd like have the whole thing.
Because I don't have the... I don't make music in the way that I can say confidently that I'm doing it the way I want to yet.
No.
Like, I'm still learning, so as I do it, I'm getting better for sure. I mean, if I compare...
Anyway, go ahead.
Well, what percent is that?
This is the 6.7.
Oh yeah, I mean, this one's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
this is the 5.5.
I mean, it's not the first time I drank it. It's fucking nasty.
Okay,
keep going though. So what do you think though when people can't talk about themselves? Are you one of those people like, oh, I don't know what to say? You know,
no, I know exactly what to say. It's just more of like, do I want to say that? Like, I know what to say. I have a lot of shit to say.
Okay, dude, I'm sorry. My fucking bad, bro. Go
no.
ahead.
I mean, like, I have a lot of shit to say.
No. That's why it's like, my bad, dude. Go ahead, I'm listening.
I have a lot of shit to say, as most people do. And most people don't even realize they have a lot of shit to say.
They like can't find the words. That's what it is, huh?
I mean, articulating your thoughts is not easy, man.
It's really not. But that's me. I'm unique and different. You know what I mean? Like,
nah, I mean, after you've done it before, it gets easier. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Dude. Yeah. So I mean.
Okay, bro. You keep getting distracted. Keep going, bro.
My name is Domingo Sundae. That's my artist name. And it's funny, that's just like, the name is Sunday if you translate it. And that's Sunday, as in Sunday the day, and then Sunday, the ice cream, like, the treat. Yeah. And it's just for the fuck of it, I guess. I mean, our last name is Dominguez, so that's where the Domingo comes from.
Yeah.
And then,
oh, really?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, it used to be Chocolate Flamingo Sunday because you just AI generated that one day. and you were like,
Is that what it was?
yeah, we were doing mushrooms at the beach, Carpinteria State Beach, and you just said, I
AI generated.
Yeah, you AI generated it.
Yeah, but not like actually like using.
No, you didn't actually use an AI generator.
Yeah, but just like the
you
vibe
just fucking popped it out of your name, out of your head, because you were like, I don't remember exactly what we were talking about.
Probably like that you wanted like a beach kind of vibe.
No, we weren't even talking about an artist name.
Really?
Were we? I don't think we were.
I don't think I just said like, hey, you should be chocolate flamingo.
No, you didn't say that either. It was talking about like some fucking like you said what if my name was Chocolate Flamingo Sundae? I was like, I think I'm gonna use that name. That's what I said.
I said, what if my name, Marvin?
Yeah, I don't remember what the context was, but you said it about yourself. And I was like, man, you know what? That doesn't sound bad though. Chocolate Flamingo Sundae. That was the original name.
Fuck, is it like a random thing?
Yeah, that was like AI generated as fuck. Yeah. You just like popped it out for no reason.
Yeah, okay. And then you took that and made it Domingo Sundae?
Yeah, and then it's just like personalized to Domingo Sundae. Yeah. Which just kind of makes sense because, I mean, Dominguez.
That's a pretty good name, man. Stands out. It's not on Google.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just fucking, it just goes. It's not like fucking underscore or like if you make like a Instagram handle.
Like you're not gonna find it.
Like I already have it, yeah. So.
Yeah, which is weird that it doesn't. I guess no, it's not that weird actually, because I think it is like original enough
it's
that like
kind of weird.
I can think that but it's like makes
Sunday, like you would think somebody might have thought of it.
I could imagine Sunday.
Like Domingo Sundae without the AE, like it's AY.
No, that one would still be like, I'd be more surprised if that one.
Like day instead of day ice cream.
Yeah, I could imagine Sunday.
I don't know. I mean, I could check real quick. I don't think there's a Domingo Sundae either.
No, you're just trying to look at your messages. I get it.
Yeah, man, it's just a little phone break, huh?
I don't know. He's just gonna pull out his phone on the Best Average podcast, everybody. Just goes to show you the level of professionalism and quality that we have on this show.
You know what? There is a Domingo Sundae.
No way.
Yeah, Domingo Sundae, that's the fucking day.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
The ice cream, that'd be.
But it's funny because I decided to go default with the ice cream, day ice cream, because I was like, day just kind of seems lame.
Yeah, that would be lame.
Yeah, like.
But day ice cream be sick.
Yeah, so I'm like. And when I told my girlfriend about it, Sabrina, Domingo Sundae, she was like, Sunday, it's like going out for like a Sunday ice cream.
What?
It's like, yeah, that's sick.
Does she like the name?
Yeah.
You don't think it's
because
I don't
she likes
know.
You? Okay, so she says she likes the name.
Yeah, but do you think it's just because she likes you?
I don't think that, but there's no way that I can ever say that it's not because I'm her boyfriend. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that in general with us. Like, do people actually like this stuff, or is it because
it's hard? Like it's hard to say. Yeah.
It is hard to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that big a deal, though. I mean, the people around you don't have to like the shit you do or any of the names that you create because, I mean, other people can.
Nowadays, I tell people don't actually listen to it if you don't want to. Like, or don't come just because you want to, like, support what I'm doing or some shit, you know what I mean? Like, come if you like it, otherwise I actually would rather not.
I mean, this is where, like, Kanye West is a genius because it goes past, like, any creativity, excuse me again, that he has is his ability to have, even from the beginning, to just be like, nah, I'm gonna just do it anyway.
Yeah.
And that's important because, like, I mean, I don't think you. I mean, actually, I know for a fact you haven't watched the Kanye West documentary on Netflix.
No.
Yeah, I know for a fact you haven't.
Yeah.
Well, like, I mean, it goes from, like, the beginning of when he first started to when he was just a producer. He was literally just, like, all he was making beats, and he wanted to rap. But, like, nobody wanted to hear his rap because at the time, what was popular was gangster rap.
Yeah.
So he was like, fuck this, I'm going to do it anyway. Even though people were telling him,
I remember.
Just make beats, you're a producer, just make beats.
Yeah, I remember.
So it's like that kind of thing, man. It's just like, no, I believe in myself. This is like, and it's not even like, I don't know if it's believing in yourself. It's just like, just fucking like, do what I want to fucking do.
Do what I want to do. Yeah.
And if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, then fuck it. I did what I wanted to do.
He did want it to work out really bad. Like, and he was like,
I mean, everybody
trying
does.
to do power. No, but he's like trying to do power moves too, because he's like, you know, I think he was in LA. Like he was in with those like Jay-Z and shit like that. He was in. He was in.
Yeah.
So.
That's true.
And he is like a cool dude, naturally. So. I don't think he was like a dork nerd. You know what I mean? He had like dork nerd energy in some ways, and just that he was different because he was like wearing polos at a time where everybody else was wearing like fucking FUBU or whatever, Rockaway or whatever.
Well, he's this dude that was never like he's around these gangster artists that he's making beats for gangster artists who have actually like done like shit, and that are actually like out on the street doing shit like that.
Who, Puff Daddy? What did he do?
No, I mean, like, I'm talking about people that never fucking blew up.
Oh, he was doing that?
Yeah, he was making beats for people like that never blew up because it's just like, I don't know. Like, how would I know? I'm just talking about what the documentary covers. Like, I don't remember the name. Yeah, I wouldn't remember the fucking name.
That's what the documentary said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was talking about, like, he would, like, talk to, like, other artists and, like, hey, like, let's rap together on this. And be like, just, like, send me another beat, bro.
They didn't want him on there?
No, they wouldn't want him on there because he's not, like, he doesn't have any street cred.
Yeah.
That's what it was about at the time. And it's, like, for
like
him, it's just, like...
which is, like, a big no-no.
Yeah. It's like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're not going to be on this. You're a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Which is, like... I mean, that's a whole nother thing. Just like the concept of a nerd being like bad.
Well, that used to be bad. It's not bad no more. I think people like Kanye made it cool. Like Kanye like paved the way for like people like Oxygen.
I don't know that nerd is
I didn't
like
people, but yeah, nerd used to be bad. It's cool now. Like I think I think Microsoft and like Steve Jobs and shit made being a nerd cool. Eventually, they paved the way for a nerd to become cool. They were like. Steve Jobs became cool. Bill Gates has never become cool.
So what does that mean for cool? Because, like, does that mean universally cool? Does that mean, like, in the country cool? Like, I don't know. Because, like, I know that
like Elon Musk
in this region, I mean, you still have, like, people not gravitating towards STEM at all. STEM studies, which should be, like, the most important thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, cool, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not cool like sexy, but it is cool like if you're smart and like...
Actually, now that you say sexy, you can even tie in like... I know a lot of the time, especially like around this area, is like... Oh, like you work construction, that's sexy as fuck or something.
What?
Yeah.
Here in Bakersfield?
Yeah, and I think that's just like all bullshit. Like just kind of like the way... like this man that works I mean, I think we're just fucking behind times kind of vibe.
You don't know me, but you don't like me.
They don't know the streets of Bakersfield, man. But honestly, that's a good song. Buck Owens, Streets of Bakersfield, it's pretty damn good, man.
I love that song.
Look that shit up.
You don't know me, but you don't like me. Yeah,
I mean, they fucking made a whole street for him for a reason, man.
Buck Owens?
Yeah, Buck Owens Boulevard. They got the Buck Owens Crystal Palace, man. They got a fucking statue of him in there.
They do?
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
What's it made of?
Man.
Paper-mache?
Nah, man.
Cardboard?
Let me talk.
Like a cardboard cutout?
I think it's made out of like fucking Truly. Nah,
yeah, it's like aluminum. Like a 3D printer.
That'd be pretty good.
Pretty crew. Nice. Yeah, it would be crew. It'd also be good.
I'm drinking fucking Sunny Little Thing, man. Let me
You didn't even touch your burritos that you microwaved to have on my podcast, bro. Like, you went through this whole thing like, I made a burrito, like, be comfortable, and you didn't even touch that shit, bro. That shit's cold as hell now. Oh, dude. That shit's gonna be nasty now, dude. Then that's gonna be the most replayed part. You know how like YouTube now has a feature like it shows you the part that's most replayed? That might be the one, dude. People just like play that part over and over just do like taking a bite of a burrito. A Tina's microwave burrito.
Well, when I first originally said I was gonna eat on the podcast,
yeah,
I didn't realize how long it takes to actually chew.
Yeah, it takes forever.
Mhm.
Yeah, like we just gonna have to sit here now, and just like watch you do that, bro. It's gonna be like crazy. Like, it's true, dude. Like, you're not even close to being done. Like, you're gonna force yourself to swallow right now and start choking, dude. It's gonna be crazy. Like,
I'm gonna use the Sunny Little Thing IPA to wash it down, man.
Yeah. There's like,
You hear me choking while I'm talking?
Like, dude, there's this one in here. That's fucking crazy. This one's like 9%, dude. Like,
yeah, no, fuck that, dude.
I would not drink this, man.
Yeah.
Just thinking about this fucking makes me want to gag and throw up. So.
Yeah. I don't know how long that took, but I'm done.
Really?
Yeah, no, that was just one bite. Yeah, fuck that. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it bested me, man.
Yeah.
I agree. It was just a microwave burrito, too. It's not even like a real, like, burrito.
I mean, a real burrito would make more sense. That would have been sick.
Fuck.
Like, I think people like to see people eat, though. You know that Comedians in Cars, the Jerry Seinfeld?
I mean, that's why you said this is going to be the most replayed part.
Yeah, they love it, dude. And then, like, you're chewing and shit. Like, they got the ASMR going.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, dude. I reverted into the little shy boy. I was like leaning away from the mic. I'm like, don't look at me.
Away.
Don't look at me, please. I'm eating.
Yeah, like you're not even showing at all that the way you actually eat is like a fucking animal. Like you eat with your mouth open. You like make all these.
Maybe that's what they wanted, huh? Should I take another bite?
Like,
No, okay. Let's not talk about the burritos, man.
Like people like feeling that little irritation. Like people like being irritated. I think personally.
What were we talking about before I took a bite of the burrito?
We were talking about. Yeah, Domingo Sundae.
No, that's way before. Okay, well, we can just pick up on Domingo Sundae. Actually, we were talking about, okay, that was another part. It was like people like how my girlfriend likes the name. Yeah. And we don't know if it's because she's my girlfriend or because she actually likes the name. Another thing is I even told her this, like, every single time I play guitar for her or sing or anything, she's like in love. And I'm like, do you actually like it or do you just like me? And like, there's no way for me to ever know. But like
she's like, no, I like it.
No, but she's never had to ask. She's like, no, it's so good. It's so good.
Oh God, I'd be like, I can't even play for people for that reason, like, because I would not be able to like. One, get over the fact, like, why am I doing this? Like, I'm just doing this to, like, get this little, like, layer of clout right now.
But
like, I don't even know if I really mean it. You know
I think it's important to get that, though.
I know. I think it's, like, a little mental hurdle I have to cross.
Especially, like, actually, for me, somebody like me who's, like, I haven't released any music. I can't, like, whenever I record music, I kind of feel like it's never, like, exactly how I want it.
Yeah.
So it's, like, for me to hear that from somebody is, like, actually great.
Yeah.
And I know from, like, past girlfriends, like, they wouldn't even want to hear, like, they would, like, just cringe out at, like, the fact that I even have a guitar kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah.
What? That's weird.
Well, it's I don't know if it's, I mean, it is weird. I agree it's weird, but it's not, like, abnormal.
It's kind of toxic.
It's, like, more, expected.
What is?
Well, actually, this is, like, an aspect of dating nowadays that you don't know, but, like, I don't think you would know. But it's called, like, ick. I don't know if you've ever heard that.
It's like...
but it's like something that just makes, like, a girl cringe to the point where, like, if she has a crush on you, she'd be like... nah, never mind.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like, somebody playing guitar, that's why I can't do it, because that makes me ick.
But it's like I don't know why that happens. I think it's just the fact that, like, somebody...
it's cringe, dude. Like, oh,
it shouldn't be cringe, though.
I want to sing a song for you. You know, it's like...
I don't know that that should be cringe. I mean, like, think about oldies. That's all oldies ever was.
But is it authentic? You know, I think that's, like, a big part of it. Like, is anybody really, like, and especially in the modern age, that's, like, so cynical and shit like that, like, can a person exist who's, like, authentically, like, I just want to sing for you, you know, kind of vibes, like...
You know, it's actually kind of fucked up that we can't be like that anymore.
I think, yeah, we have, like, a cynical...
Because now it's like, oh, you're a weirdo.
It's like a cynical...
Like, you're making a song for me?
Yeah, it's kind of like... But I relate to that. I'd be like, yeah, that's kind of weird, actually. Like, you know,
I don't know,
I can relate to, but, you know, that's why I'm also thinking, like, it might be, like, a little emotional, like, a little hurdle, like...
I don't know, because I've always been like that, dude.
Roadblock.
When I think about, like creativity, like, in 4th grade, I wrote, a love letter for this girl.
Yeah.
And, I think she thought it was cringy, too. Which is weird, because, I don't even know where I even thought of this shit, because, like, I think it was just, like, kind of default, or maybe just influenced by, like, our dad listening to oldies or something.
Really?
I don't know what it would be, but, like, when you hear, like, oldies or anything, or if you look at oldies on YouTube, you see the comments, they're like, I wish men were still like this. And it's like, they don't. They don't, like that shit, actually.
Oh, most of the time. You think it's, like, young women
Well, like I'm talking about when like if
on those comments saying that, or
if,
did like
no,
people?
I'm talking about when you can definitely tell it's a young like girl.
Yeah, they
saying
say shit like that.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
if like let's say like somebody my age posts on their story like an oldie,
Yeah.
and then it's like, damn, I would love for a dude to like do this for me. And it's like they say that, and it's just like not necessarily true most of the time. And that's why I actually really like my girlfriend now, because she appreciates everything that I do,
That's cool.
which is like crazy.
You don't
Which,
think-
and I don't think for me it shouldn't be crazy, but it is crazy.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm saying, like, I think we have a cynical society because we have a cynical and kind of like stunted society. Because, like, I'm 34 years old and I feel like I act like a fucking 12-year-old, like, sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that
I
makes
don't feel
sense.
like I'm like. And then, like, if you go back, I saw this on, like, Facebook today. I saw a photo of the guys from Cheers, or the cast from Cheers, and they were all the same age I was when they did Cheers, and it's like Ted Danson. Do you know what Cheers is?
I mean,
It's
I've heard of it before.
But
yeah.
just imagine, like, 30-year-olds who look like really old, like, you know what I mean?
Playing
They look
like high schoolers or what?
No, they're like,
Oh.
they just look old. Like, I'm just saying, like, they look like old people, but they're 30-year-olds. So now you look at 30-year-olds and they're like fucking kids. You know, they're still like teenagers.
Yeah, I agree. No,
Like, I don't feel like
yeah.
I'm a fucking 30-year-old of that time.
And I mean, that's probably how it's always been. We just didn't realize.
No.
You don't think so?
No, I think I'm saying that we are now a stunted society. You know, like adult males, maybe females. I think
I don't know, man. I think
like there's a more prevalence of them to be like, you know, like man children or whatever. So I would say I'd put myself in that bucket. You know. And they have that like incel culture and shit.
Well,
like
it's
that,
funny
and
that you
like
say
online
that though,
culture.
because whenever I think about this person that people like kind of come to like, it's this like person in my head that I'm like, this person that I wish I could have been, that I wish that I was when I was a kid or something.
Who?
So it's kind of like this person that like comes up to people and says like hi, like, because
Yeah.
kids don't give a fuck. So like
yeah,
as an
kids
adult,
really- yeah.
as an adult, it's like coming into this kid mindset. Like for me, like I'm like a 13-year-old where like I wish I would have been like as a 13-year-old where I'm like I can go up to people and say like, oh hey, like my name is Chris.
Yeah.
And they like that, and it's like what? Like that's like who I wish I could have been like at 13.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's kind of like working backwards in a way. Like I'm like a 23-year-old saying that this is like who I wish I was as a 13-year-old. And as a 13-year-old, I was more of like, I don't know. It's just like we were just I'm like working. I was like always behind kind of vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
Like I'm a 23-year-old who is like mentally where a 13-year-old me should have been in my mind.
You're a 23-year-old who's mentally worth 30. Yeah, but that's different than the point I'm making. I'm saying like we are cynical and like stunted emotionally. Maybe you're saying the same thing because that just sounds like regular development. Like people say all the time, it's like, oh, I wish I could go back in time because I'd be like crushing it. Like, you know, yeah, duh. But I'm more saying like I should be, or I don't know whether I should or shouldn't be, but like I should be more advanced now than I am, at least according to how it used to be in the past, where like by the time you're this age, you know, you're just way more like mature would be the word, but I think maybe like kind of not coloring outside the lines at all. It's more like what that would actually mean in practice. I think you'd have to look up the dude, look up the Cheers cast, look up the cast from Cheers. Like look at the fat dude with the suit, and
Okay.
then like tell me
Let's
he
see
looks
the
like
suit.
a 30-year-old. In today's like, that dude was like 35 when they came out.
The fat dude in the suit.
Yeah, and Cheers. Because you know what Cheers was about, right? Like it would be a bunch of friends who would meet up at a bar or whatever. But I think if you were to see 30-year-olds now. You see him?
Is it like this guy? Should I show the camera this one?
Yeah. Show the camera. Like,
let's see if I can even like. I don't
Show
think
the
it'll
camera,
come
like-
up. Let's see.
like that's a 30. That's a 34.
Dude, no, this is like a fucking 42-year-old, bro.
That looks like-
This fool just got off of work, man.
But that's what I'm saying. And now you see like a 30-year-old now looks like me, dude, and I look like a fucking not facially or anything physically, but like, you know, I look like I was like 18-year-old vibes. So the point I'm just trying to make is that.
Well, how does a 23-year-old me look?
How did a 23-year-old from back then look is the real question. Like, and I think like the 23-year-old from back then would be on that path.
I do. I mean, like, so when it comes to like judging age, another main thing is fashion.
Yeah.
So like, if you're wearing something like this dude is wearing, that like this fucking like I showed before, this.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would look older than you look like now than instead of wearing a DX shirt, you know what I mean?
But that would be like his garb the whole series. And nobody ever was like, that's not what I look like, you know? Like there was like, that show was a relatable show that people love to watch.
But I think that's work attire, no?
I don't know. I don't think I'd work at somewhere where I have to do that shit, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
And like he definitely wouldn't be like, yeah, dude, what's up, dude? Like, you know, like even just listen to the way I talk, I'm like, yeah, dude, like.
But you were also in California, man.
Like, dude,
we're in California.
Dude, okay. Yeah, dude. So like, dude, yeah, dude, like, you know what I mean? Like.
I mean, there's just.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like.
There's just too much that goes into it. It's like, okay, now I'll look up the fucking. What's the setting of Cheers? I bet you it's not like in California. They're not.
I think it's like Boston or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's just like.
But they have their own thing.
They look like they're in Boston. That makes sense to me.
I feel like if we went out to Boston right now and rounded up a random group of 30-year-olds, a lot of them, like the ones who aren't married and have families and shit, like, because I think like getting married and having kids ages you a lot. But the ones who are not that, I feel like there'd be more people who are single and don't have kids than in the past. And I think the stats show this. And those people would be more like stunted, or not stunted, but like, yeah, more like, you know, they're still kind of wearing fucking American Eagle or some shit. And like sandals. Oh, maybe that's like California.
Actually,
that might be California.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think stunted is true. I guess that is true.
I think it's like stunted emotionally, bro.
Yeah, but stunted...
It's like, and cynical.
But it's... I guess that's the part. Yeah, cynical, true. Fuck.
Yeah. Cynical and stunted. That's what I'm saying.
Is
like,
that bad or good?
I don't know, but that's why I'm saying, like, it'd be ick.
I think
like,
it's good for us.
Ick. I don't know if it's good, man. It might be bad because I'd feel like ick writing a song and be like, hey, I wrote you this song. Like, I'd be looking at myself like, dude...
But here's the thing, they fall in love with these celebrities that would have done shit like that for like the person around them.
I know, so true. Like Harry Styles, like they'd be like, oh,
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So that's why it's like, who gives a fuck at the end of the day?
Well, it's probably because I'm not hot too. I think if I were hot, it's just like it's easier to have that cell. You know?
You would think so. I mean, yeah, okay, it is easier to have that cell.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, still, I mean, it's still like there's people that are just gonna be like cringe at the fact that you like make music, or that cringe at the fact that you like you actually fucking execute your creative ideas. That's fucking weird.
It is weird.
It's not weird. It's like it's.
Well,
okay.
I don't think it's weird, but I can see how it like would be.
It's out of the ordinary. Is that weird? Actually, I don't know the definition of weird, so that might be the textbook definition of weird. I guess the way I view weird is like it's like actually like kind of like. Yeah, but out of the ordinary doesn't mean like ill to me. It's just out of like what people typically do.
I think words have negative connotations, and I think if people can learn not to.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, because like it's unusual, it's weird. That's fun, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like why does? I guess that's where the cynical part comes back in. It's like, oh, this word has a negative connotation. Like,
yeah.
Like now I'm gonna be like disgusted by it. I'm like, yeah, it's weird that I actually like execute my artistic ideas, but it's not a bad thing. You don't have to be disgusted by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be weird. That's fine.
Yeah, it is weird. You're weird. You're very weird. Honestly.
Get off my podcast right the fuck now, please.
Yeah, I mean, like, and it's so absurd. We're a society of like people who are narcissistic, cynical, and stunted emotionally. Like, you know. Or maybe I'm just saying that because like,
you are those things.
Yeah,
but I mean, like I can agree. I mean, like I like
yeah.
Even from my own experiences, I mean, like here's the bad part that we live in California, And what I'm saying is, this is the bad part, because we only have what we know when we're saying these things.
Yeah.
So we live in California, and this is just what we experience here. It's like, it might be different somewhere else. I don't know.
Yeah, it might be.
It might not even be expressed on the internet by certain people that experience the different, like, environment.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just the way it works.
Yeah, like, I have a very limited view. So, when I say, like, we are a society, blah, 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 it might just mean, like, the people who I know.
And you know what? I actually have to add this even more. The way the internet is, he's like, they fucking know who we are through our data so much that all it pushes is the shit that we are. Yeah. So, like, all we ever see is the shit that we think.
That's the world.
Yeah, so I mean, like, that's why it becomes even more of that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's just no way to know. There's no way to ever actually know.
Yeah, that's true.
And we shouldn't actually even fucking care to know, right? Or should we?
I think if we take the biggest step back and really zoom out and, like, try to examine societal trends, that's worth doing, you know, because I don't know if it's, like, good for...
Okay, I think I want to, like, amend it a little bit and say this is, like, do we want to include big cities with, like, rural areas? Because big cities, I think, big cities will be what, like, dictates society more than, like, what a rural area would.
Yeah, I think big cities are a big part of where we've developed to where we are right now.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, you know, in Japan and shit, like, their population growth is starting to be outpaced by their population growth is starting to be outpaced by people becoming elderly. So that's like one of the emerging crises.
I don't think that's even just in Japan. Isn't that like everywhere?
Well, it's starting to happen more and more. Yeah, like, you know, it's because people are having kids later on. They're like not you know, people are being more like single more often and shit like that. Like, so and that's being pointed to as like a sign that society is going to collapse because you know, you should be like rabbits who just like fuck and have kids all the time without. So yeah, you know,
I mean, I think fuck, when you talk about population, it is important that the humans like stay the most populous thing. That is big because I mean we are like outnumbered by like small fucking things who like that we don't really give a fuck about. But like if we were outnumbered by like fucking gorillas or like bears or like shit like that,
taking over and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're not outnumbered by anything like that. If you look up the numbers on those, like those are like.
I think we are outnumbered by like all of it.
No, we're not.
Because like animals, like as soon as they reach sexual maturity, they just get fucked and like have kids.
Well, actually, I guess I'm also going off of like what I've seen, but like what I've seen, like shit. Should I look up?
You know what? Maybe because they like.
No, I'm telling you, like humans, like we have 7 billion humans on Earth. Like there's not 7 billion bears.
But there's not 7 billion bears. Like bears don't have to do a census. Like they don't get like a letter every 4 years.
No, that's what I was also gonna say. That's what off of what I've seen.
Yeah.
Off of like I've looked this up before because I've thought about like what. Like, how much do we outnumber animals? Because I feel like that is an important thing, actually.
Like, how worried should I be about the bears?
Yes.
Yeah,
well, I watched Planet of the Apes, and I was like, how worried should I be about these fucking apes?
Fuck, what if the tuna take us over? Like, I need to look this up. How many tuna are in the world?
Well, tuna's not on land, luckily. If tuna was on land, we'd be fucked.
Yeah. It would smell bad. Really bad. If they were on land.
To us. They just smell like them. That's like,
no,
yeah,
like tuna
exactly.
smell like each other. Like, damn, they smell good.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, they smell less, and we're like, they're like, what the fuck?
Dude, it smells like human.
Why do they all smell different, man? That's fucking weird.
Somebody brought human for lunch again. Don't laugh at that.
Oh god. How did we get to this point? We were talking about population.
Just cynical society and like wrestling and like does your girlfriend actually like your music? It's kind of icky to say you can write music for people kind of vibe. So yeah
exactly. I guess the most important thing is just like just fucking execute your artistic ideas whether people like it or not. If they
that's the most important thing.
That is the most important thing.
Okay.
It is the absolute most important thing because like if you let people stop you from expressing yourself, then you start feeling awful because you become this like people pleaser. It's like, oh well, people don't want me to express myself, so I'm like, I'm just not gonna do it because that makes people like, I don't want to give people the ick, but like you shouldn't give a fuck if you give people the ick.
Well, you should if you want to like. Well, yeah, shit is a funny word, but I'm just saying like.
No, you shouldn't.
I guess the only one I have left is this, man.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. What is this? The Big Little Thing IPA, 9%.
Just thinking about that makes me gag, dude.
Yeah, you want me to just get you another one, man? We'll swap it and make you a bitch, man. I'm just kidding. We could just swap it, man.
I'll fucking do I'll own like hell.
Yeah.
This is nasty.
I mean, what, you have it behind you, bro.
You sit down. I got it right here, dude.
Just swap it behind you, man.
Dude, this is like, we do it well in the podcast. Like,
you literally grabbed the same one.
I know, but I'm just
how is that swapping?
I'm just bringing it out, dude. Like,
okay.
There you go. I'll take this one.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll just add this one to the fucking ambiance, man.
Yeah.
The kind of vibe, man. There you go.
Yeah, I feel like this is a good podcast episode, dude. Like,
I don't feel like that, man.
I feel like that.
See, and that's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, why is it always about, that's like this.
No, it's not about me. It's about that you shouldn't care what people think. Anyway, cheers. This 5.5% is hidden, man.
Really?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, it is. It's good.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, no, this is a good podcast, man. I think the biggest reason is probably because of me. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's cool.
All right, man. So, anything else?
I think that's it, man. I think it's time to fucking pound this and go to bed. Kind of vibes.
Yeah. Oh, we never told them what time it is.
We didn't?
No, like they don't know like that we're recording this after the.
Yeah. No.
Holy
Okay.
fuck.
Yeah. So we didn't talk about that, but the event was built from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Yeah, then like 11 or 10:30.
And then at 11, yeah. We did it and at 11.
Yeah,
and
then we like, you went to take your girlfriend home. I went to Denny's with my brother.
And by the time we set all this shit up and we got the fucking drinks out and I fucking microwaved my burritos just to not eat them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to microwave them again.
Yeah.
Now it's fucking.
It's like 3:14.
It's pie.
It's pie time.
It's pie time.
Pie time.
That's a good time actually to end it, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so too, man. I think I got a knockout, dude.
No, I know. Otherwise,
I didn't even know I opened this shit. Like, this is a big mistake. Or am I just saying that so like people are?
I can drink it for you, man. That's cool.
No, I'll drink it. No, make the sacrifice.
And then after we ended, like, actually, you can drink it for me.
Yeah. They're like, no, I don't drink like that, dude. Like after the stop recording, I drink those. I never drink that. Then like as soon as the podcast stops, I like pound those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking. I don't know how you wrap these up, but you know.
I think this is the 14th episode of the Best Average Podcast. I'm pretty sure it's either the 13th or the 14th. So the 14th episode of the Best Average Podcast is now over.
No,
Goodbye.
that is. Goodbye. I have to go piss so bad.
Really?
Yeah, so bad.
What if it didn't record, dude?
I was thinking that right now.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Then we'll just fucking upload the audio, half of the fucking video.
Yeah, like this shit is off.
Is it?
Oh, we ran out of battery.
You're kidding.
I'm not.
What about your Mac?
That's still recording.